Hello, people of God. Welcome to another edition of Health is Life. And don't die before your time. As a matter of fact, you don't have to die before your time. Because our God is not the author of confusion. In most cases, people die untimely due to ignorance and carelessness. Ignorance in the way that people don't know how to maintain a healthy lifestyle. When you adopt a health-promoting lifestyle, you are going to live and fulfill the number of your days here on earth. Because our sojourn here on earth involves two zones. We have the zone of chronic diseases and the zone of super health. The zone of super health is a condition of the body in which you live for the rest of your life without suffering from chronic diseases. But the zone of super chronic disease is a condition whereby you move from the zone of super health and enter another lane, which is the lane of chronic diseases. The moment you enter that lane, you are on the speed lane to your grave. Today, I am taking my text from the book of Psalm 90, verse 10. Somebody read for me.
The days of our life are 70 years.
The days of our lives are 70 years.
And if by reason of strength, they are 80 years.
They are 80 years.
Yet their boast is only labor. And sorrow. For it is soon cut off and we fly away.
Thank you. Now, today, one of the chronic diseases we are going to treat or deal on is what they call liver cirrhosis. Liver cirrhosis is a disease of the liver, a situation whereby the liver can no more function very well. That is where we are going today. But the Bible says, our days here on earth is 70 years. But by the reason of strength, it can be 80. Reason of strength means if you maintain a health-promoting lifestyle, you are going to live up to 80 or 90 or 100. Now, let us go back to our chart. In this our chart, this is our journey of life. The journey of life is like a mountain climber, somebody who is climbing the mountain. You start from the foot of the mountain, keep on climbing. Then when you get to the peak of the mountain, and 50 years is like the peak of the mountain of life. Then from there, you keep on coming down. You are aging, you are growing old, gradually. So here is 70 years. Our days here on earth is 70 years, but by the reason of strength, when you maintain a health-promoting lifestyle, you will live up to 80 or even 90 or 100. That is 100 years. Remember, in the primeval era, during the days of Adam and Eve, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Methuselah, men were living up to 500, 600, 700 years of age. Methuselah lived up to 969 years, but as men continued to multiply and commit sin against God, God decided to reduce our lifespan down to 120 years. 120 years should be around here. Now, but in this journey of life, you have to maintain, for you to live long, and to fulfill number of your days here on earth, you have to remain in this zone, zone A. This is the zone of super health. Zone A, the zone of super health, is a condition of the body whereby you remain healthy. Without suffering those diseases that send people to the grave untimely. But if you mistakenly shift from this zone and enter zone B, which is the zone of chronic diseases, the moment you enter this zone, you have entered the speed lane to your grave. Now, so many people die untimely due to carelessness and ignorance. If you don't know how to maintain to remain in the zone of super health, when you shift from here to here, you die untimely. You will never live long as to fulfill number of your days here on earth. And in most cases, when people die, I hear people say, God gave and God has taken. No, God is not the author of confusion. He wants everyone to live long and die at a certain ripe age, maybe 70 years, or 80, or 90, or even more. In the countries of the Far East, like China, Singapore, Taiwan, they started to die natural death at from 75 years of age. Some of them live up to 90, some live up to 100, some live up to 110, 115, because they adopt a health-promoting lifestyle. They maintain the health of their bodies. In Europe and America, people start to die natural death at from 65 years of age. Some of them live up to 70, 80, 90, even 95. But in this part of the world, people start to die natural death at from 40 years of age. Why? Because as for year one, the moment a baby is born, there's a hormone called the growth hormones that help when the baby is sucking breast or eating food, the nutrients from the food combines with the growth hormones and make the baby to keep on growing. By the time a person grows up to 30 years, certain hormones that is making someone to grow will start to go back. The moment the hormones start to go back, the person will start to decline. So 30 years of age is the age of declining. You start to decline. You start to grow old. The moment you start to grow old, the body is becoming weak. What we call old age is a gradual softening and weakening of the body on a daily basis. So, as from 30 years of age, we are growing old, the body is becoming weak and softer. So if you don't know how to maintain the health of your body, some people usually die at from 40 years of age, natural death, due to weak ATP. But today, we are talking about liver cirrhosis. What is liver cirrhosis? Liver cirrhosis is a situation of the liver in which the liver can no more do its work. The liver is doing a lot of work. The liver does a lot of work. The liver filters any chemical that enters your body. The liver produces enzymes and produces cells and produces hormones and produces bile. The liver does a lot of work. The liver also stores vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, and the liver also prepares glucose for the rest of the body, for energy, to give energy to the whole body, even to the brain. So the liver does a lot of work. So if you fail to give your liver the quality nutrients that it deserves, the liver will fail. When the cells, in somebody who is suffering from liver cirrhosis, the cells die and they cannot produce quality cells again. They produce what we call scar tissue. Instead of producing cells, they produce scar tissue. And somebody who is suffering from liver cirrhosis, the stomach will swell up. The abdomen will grow big. The stomach will grow big. And the legs will swell up. Because the liver is no more functioning well. There will be much water and fluid in the legs and in the abdomen. And when this happens, my people will say they have poisoned the person. They gave him a gulp before you know it, they will carry the person to a dibia. And the dibia will try and try and try. At the end, the person will still die. Because what the person is suffering from is not alcohol, it's not poison, it is liver cirrhosis. Now, what is causing liver cirrhosis? As from 40 years of age, we are getting old. From 40 years of age, old age has entered the body. All the organs are getting weak. All the body is getting weak. So as from this age, you have to be very careful of what you eat and what you drink. As from 40 years of age, make sure that every day you take animal protein. You either take meat or fish or egg or a sachet of milk. Because all the organs in our body, they need animal protein every day by day for them to function very well. So as from 40 years of age, the liver needs animal protein to function very well. If you cannot give your liver animal protein on a daily basis, it will end up suffering from liver cirrhosis. And this liver cirrhosis is being suffered by men from 40 years of age to 65 years of age. Here is 65 years of age. Liver cirrhosis kills men from 40 years of age down to 65 years of age. Why? Because at this age, we are getting weak. The organs are getting weak. Old age have entered the body very well. And from this age, you have entered the maintenance stage. From this age, the food you eat in your house cannot serve the body the nutrients that it needs. So after eating the food, if you go ahead and water them down by taking so many bottles of beer without meat, without fish, or without an egg, you are killing yourself. And from this age, the body is becoming weak. So whatever you eat, make sure that at the end of the day, there must be animal protein in it. Apart from that, as from this age, you have entered the age of the diminishing marginal return and age of maintenance. So every day, after eating whatever you have in your house, make sure you take essential vitamins and minerals and essential amino acids and put in your mouth and flush them down with water. They will give enough energy to the cells in your body and to the organs in your body. That is what we call maintenance. As from this age, you have entered maintenance age. The food you eat in your house can no more serve your body what it needs. So you have to get essential vitamins and minerals and essential fatty acid and support whatever you eat in your house on a daily basis. That is maintenance age. But if you mistakenly, after eating whatever you are eating in your house, and in the evening time, you go to the beer parlor and drink so many bottles of beer without meat, without fish, or without egg, for sure, your liver will surely fail. And when the liver fails, it will no more function very well. Your stomach will swell up. Your legs will swell up. And people will say, they gave him poison. It is not poison. You kill yourself by drinking so many bottles of beer every day without eating animal protein. That's why when you see heavy drinkers in the beer parlor, when they are drinking, they eat pepper soup, either meat or fish, to support whatever they are drinking, because beer contains empty calories. Beer doesn't have protein, doesn't have essential amino acid, it doesn't have essential fatty acid, it doesn't have essential vitamins and minerals. It's empty. So after drinking beer without meat or fish, you may know that when you drink so many bottles of beer in the evening time, in the morning you are going to have hangover. That hangover means that your body is becoming weak. The organs are becoming weak. And after drinking heavy amount of beer in the evening time, your liver has to suffer a lot. Because the body system has to drain what we call vitamin B1 from the liver and from the bloodstream in order to maintain the body's optimal health. they have to withdraw what we call vitamin B1 from the liver, from the skin, from the blood. That's why in the morning time, after drinking so many bottles of beer in the evening time, in the morning you have to feel very weak. You call it hangover. You are killing yourself. If you are a heavy drinker, while drinking, make sure you are eating animal protein. If you don't have money to buy animal protein, forget about that, your beer. If you are drinking so many bottles of beer, as from 40 years of age, your body is becoming weaker and weaker, and any organ can fail. The ATP can fail anytime. The liver can fail anytime. Remember, what we call diet is spelled D-I-E-T. When you remove T from diet, it becomes D-I-E. And D-I-E means die. In other words, so many people died untimely due to wrong eating habits, due to wrong diet. And from 40 years of age, make sure that your diet is balanced one. Balance the nutrients in your diet on a daily basis. So many people are telling me, saying, man of God, balanced diet is meant for only the rich men. No! Balanced diet is not meant for only the rich men. Anybody can afford it. One single egg a day is a balanced diet. All the nutrients that your body needs, all of them from A to Z, they are all complete in one egg. One egg contains everything: essential vitamins, essential fatty acids, essential amino acids.